Hey guys, this is Tianlei. Today I want to make this video to talk about the punishment period that I finally finished. I'm happy, yay. Would I want to do it again? No. Basically, the whole punishment have tailored me and actually tamed me to bring back of my natural self, of what I have been missing all along. What makes it hard is like they say, teaching an old dog new tricks is what really makes it hard when I first started. The punishment consists of making a meal at least 3 times for that week, wash all the dishes for a month. When I say all dishes, I mean whatever is on the sink, no one can touch, and I have to be responsible for it. Clean the kitchen floor with a cloth on my knee with my hand, without using a mop or anything like that. Also, pack my own lunchbox for work, and also clean up the basement, which I really left it basically abandoned after we did the kitchen project, and left all the towel guns all in dusty conditions. Also, I had to write some calligraphy to remind myself, 4-letter calligraphy to remind myself every time of what I did wrong that caused me to get into this punishment. On top of that, there was also that I had to do 2 rites every day, and to also scout the outside premises every night, and also pretty much when I go out, I have to inform the altar and treat it like it's a human in terms of respect, because I kind of lost touch of how to treat an altar, and it really affected me of not respecting the altar as an individual, like like a person. So that relationship was pretty much lost. Now, to give the assignment that was done every day, what makes it the hardest was in the beginning I felt kind of humiliated, especially when I'm on my knee and with the kids and the wife seeing me clean the floor on my knee and with a piece of cloth. That was kind of humiliating. But then I realized that, why am I doing this? I'm doing this just for better, for my family, for what I did to had upset Joseph and the lineage, and basically forgot about everything of what I should have learned from the lineage, and also how to not say words that are very destructive. Going through this punishment of washing the dish also gives me back reflection of letting me know how Tianwen had to do this every day on top of her work, and yet I'm not helping her out, and I feel the pain as I wash the dish, and I realize the value of having Tianwen doing all this in the past. So I basically took a share of her load as well, and basically absorbed it and in my heart I realized, wow, this is not easy, you know, especially when you wash one set of dish and all of a sudden more piles up, a fork, a spoon, and then it just seems like it never ends. But part of the punishment was to challenge me to see if I could withstand all that frustration of non-stopping washing, and I think I did a pretty good job of myself, not trying to pat on my back, but there was a time where I would say, wow, so much freaking dishes and washing, and it's like it never ends. Also, part of the punishment was to discipline myself to do daily routine like remembering going outside to basically check out the premise with the flashlight, and also the discipline of knowing how to do what I'm supposed to with the rite, the altar, and treat it as something that as a person should have respect each other in a sense. Now, the twist was also during the punishment was that when I realized the altar basically demoted me of my magic power, the twist was that on top of this punishment, I had to do the 2K every night, every day for 1 year, and that was a big challenge because now I have punishment, I have assignment, and now to do the 2K every day, just so I can get back on track, so I could get my magic power back. But the other thing was that because I started a new job and the location requires me to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so now you got the punishment, the assignment, and the 2K, and it all adds up to no time for my personal agenda, which was in the past was really basically wasting a lot of time on the computer doing my personal preference leisure time, in a say. So all this boiled down to a point where I wanted to give up, but then I realized, no, I can't. If I give up, then I'm giving up a lot of people that's in my life. My wife, the kids, Joseph, the altar, the investment of time that was put into this all these years will basically be thrown away. Was that worth it? Or just take the challenge and just man up and basically face it. So that's what I did. So when I was about to give up, I realized, I looked back and see, why am I doing this? And why am I doing this? And then I realized I'm doing this because it benefited me, myself, the people that I care. And also what Joseph had told me to not let them down, because they put in a lot of effort and time on us. They give us, they care for us. So had I just totally give up, I'll be very selfish of what I did all these years and times. Now, I just want to show you guys something about the 2K, which I think you guys should really get involved because it really cleaned a lot of crap out of me when I was doing it. When I first started with the 2K, I was thinking, oh man, I thought it was going to be easy, but it wasn't. Because you figure you got to recite the heart spell 2,000 times every day. If you miss one day, you got to add 3 more days to it. If you miss consecutively, if you miss 7 times, then you got to do the whole thing all over again. So the challenge was to do it for a year, and I saw a pattern going on, and I realized how messed up was inside of myself, because it's my pre-heaven side that really screwed me up. What I want to show you here is this. When I first started the 2K at June 7th, well actually no, June 7th, June 8th actually, you can see that I was struggling trying to figure a more efficient way to count the 2,000 of the heart spell I read. So I had to write, you know, 1 represent what 1, and then right the times by, so 1 represent 10 times, so 10 would be 100 times. So this whole system was kind of messed up, and I also was struggling with the fact that you got to cross your legs, because it hurts. You know, you have 2 legs that cross each other, and I was constantly getting up to shake my leg off because it was getting numb and it hurts and it was irritating. Very frustrating for the first few days. And as you can see based on the statistics here, then I kind of like simplify the system. Every 50 words I'll write down, and then every 100 word. So all these represented the amount of time I got up and I kind of shake my leg off. As I go through the second week, as you can see, June 16, I got better. I was able to do 500 word, 500 time before I got up, and I did 300 time and then 200 time. So it kind of reduced. And then on June 10th, I was able to do 1,500, 410, and also the time frame was reduced as well. So I started from basically from close to, in the beginning, 3 hours, the max of 4 hours, down to less than 1 hour eventually. Now, during the process of the 2,000 for the 2K ride to his challenge was that I realized there are time beings where my body will shake violently while I'm reciting these heart spell. And then there are times where my mind is thinking of someone else, or the zoo family, for instance, and I'm trying to fight them off. And then there are times I lose count of the amount of time I recite the heart spell. I realized later on from Joseph saying, if you're going through this all trouble, that's not right, because your intention of doing these 2K heart spell is to focus, to get it done. Don't think about the other images. Just let it flash by. Do not challenge them, because they will draw your attention away from this 2K challenge or 2K cultivation. There are times when I'm doing a 2K, even recently, that I would lose count and it'll take me forever. Or I am thinking of someone else, or I'm thinking of some other event, and then I'm wandering, and I kind of forget momentarily what I'm doing. So when you're doing the 2K cultivation, just focus clearly, or do the right before you do the 2K, so you can clean up your whole pre-heaven side, and that's where you can focus. And average-wise, pretty much an hour or hour, closer to an hour would be pretty much the right thing based on what I'm going through right now. So I just want to share you that what I went through, and I know you guys are saying that it's hard cultivating and all that stuff, but yes, I agree. It's hard. Changing is hard. Changing is scary. Change is unpredictable. And for me, I guess I'm a scenario case where I challenge it, and I kind of try to change, but didn't change hard enough, so I took it the hard way around. And when you get punished, you realize that you're losing a lot of good stuff, and trying to gain back, which is going to be harder, which is what I went through. So hopefully my experience as what I went through will help you to go through this journey with this new magic in our lineage. So that's pretty much it, and happy cultivation, I guess I could say. And see you guys at hopefully progress, and I look forward to progress as well, and thank you.